Howdy folks, Keywii here, and welcome back to Steins Gate, a safe space in which be awesome, where I'd like to apologize. At the very end of the last episode, I hit the buttons I hit to start and record. I hit Alt-Q. In doing so, for some reason, I skipped about 10 lines of dialogue, and I'm not entirely sure why, so I'm just gonna go from where I was at the actual end of the actual where I was, to do the thing. Let's see here. Fucking why? Yeah. I probably spent the whole day with me, but something came up. Just to make him worry. Ferris pauses here for a time. Then she looks up at me and continues with tears in her eyes. The plane Papa was on made a bad landing. Only one person died in the accident, everyone else was unharmed. Don't tell me. The one casualty was Papa. That was before the world line changed. I couldn't believe the world would be so cruel to me. I hate you, Papa. You should just die? Those were the last words I ever said to him. Oh no! Oh god! The guilt! The guilt just probably felt all her life. Jesus Christ! And that's how our relationship ended. Forever. I can hear the tears in her eyes, in her voice. I loved him, so why? Why did I say those things to him? I always felt guilty because of what... Yes! Oh my god. Jesus Christ. That would be so bad. I always wished I could go back in time, change what happened. Then, did fate guide us to each other? When I heard you talking about your time machine, I thought I was being given the chance. Ferris, Romeo. That's enough for today. You don't have to say anything more. No, let me finish. Ferris doesn't let me go of me. She sniffles and wipes away her tears, putting on a smile. I'm okay now. Papa came to save me, so I know how much he really loves me. I really enjoyed having this time to spend with him. It was like a gift to us from heaven. But now you need to change things back to the way they were. But Miyoshi is a very important friend to me. If Miyoshi is in danger, I'll do anything to save her. I could not make a choice like this. Oh god, alright. Hypothetically, who do I care about? Alright, hypothetically, if it were between my mom and my best friend, if I had to choose which one to save, I would fucking not have any idea. Like, I'm literally thinking of it now, and I'm like, even then I wouldn't know, because I'm not a person who can make those kinds of rash decisions. I would need considerable amount of time to think about it, and cry. Like, I would need a lot to just get through that. Do anything to save her. I'm sorry. Aren't you listening? This current reality isn't reality at all, but rather a gift to my father and me. Or maybe I should call it a dream. Papa doesn't belong in this time. We're just turning things back to normal. Thank you for letting me have this dream, Kyouma. Are you really okay with that? Ferris buries her face into my chest. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm gonna start crying. This is really sad. And the fucking voice acting is incredibly well done. Like, that show fucking got me, and it's really sad. I'm not okay at all. I remember how things were before the world changed. But I also remember how everything was after the world changed, you know? I'm actually kind of freaking out right now. Yeah. What happened before the change and after the change are all mixed up inside me. I don't know which one is real anymore. Well, both. Both are real. Just in different places, you know? But if I try to fight it, it'll just make you sad, won't it? I don't want to make you sad. You are my prince, after all. We can do something. There might be a world where you don't lose your dad and Mary doesn't die if we try. It's okay, I've accepted it. I don't want to run away anymore. There's nothing I can say to that. So instead, I tightly embrace her slender body. Thank you. Is it okay if I cry a little before we change things back? Is it okay if I cry for Papa? She's already crying, but I don't say anything. Instead, I silently nod. Versa's body trembles with emotion as I hold her. Her father is sleeping in the room next door, so she probably doesn't want him to hear. She cries into my chest, muffling her in sobs. This is so sad. I don't like it. It's almost noon. I feel dizzy. It's like my brain is rusty. My whole body's heavy with fatigue. The pain from my wounds has subsided, thankfully. But in the end, I couldn't sleep a wink. I promised Ferris that we'd commence the operation at noon. Till then, we wait at Ferris's apartment. I already contacted Dara and the others back at the lab. I told them we'd be performing an experiment today. Kyouma. Ferris. I can see the traces of tears on her face. The sight makes my heart ache. I'll go say last goodbyes to Papa now and then. Oh? Her usual speaking habits returned the second she donned her cat ears. What a nifty piece of equipment. Let me be alone with him for a while. Maybe I should say wait. Maybe I should say sorry. But I say nothing to Ferris's back as she heads to her father's study. At the end of the day, it is her decision. You know, you can convince her all you want, but if she has decided, then that's her decision to make. By the time Ferris finishes her farewells with her father and comes out of the study, the fun wavening subject to changes settings are already complete. I contact Dara at the lab and make sure the Brawn Tube Workshop 42-inch CRT is turned on. And all we have to do is send the email. But I hesitate. Oh, Jesus. Instead of meeting Ferris's eyes, I look down at my feet. Yeah! Eternal separation from her father. I wonder if Ferris is thinking right now. Don't be like that, Kyouma. You've done nothing wrong there. But... I'm not talking again. Okay. I can't say I'm mad when Ferris is trying to cheer me up. Especially when she's the one who's fucking dealing with it. Steel myself for what I need to do. Yesterday, just before she left the room, Ferris told me the contents of the first email she sent. 100 mil for your kid, take the train. Oh, that mail stopped her father from getting on the airplane. As a result, he didn't die. But that wasn't the only effect it had on the timeline. Her father needed to sell the IBM 5100 to prepare the 100 million yen ransom. As a result, Ferris never donated the IBM 5100 to Yanabayashi's shrine. That was the one. With her father alive, Ferris didn't participate in Akihabara's city development conferences, which she shouldn't have anyway, she was a little girl. Otaku-oriented businesses never took root in Akiba. May Queen plus Nian Square never opened. Ferris wasn't as busy, which allowed her to join the Rynet tournament circuit. In other words, this world line Ferris has a normal life. On the other world line I came from, Ferris was not only a student, but also the heir to her father's company, an influential member of the Akihabara development board, and a part-time maid waitress. That's not... You shouldn't give children fucking CEO status. Jesus Christ. I don't care about, like, family lines. That just is never a thing that has ever made any sense. You're not fucking running a farm. It's a damn... You know what? It's fine. Which life is better for her? Which life will give her greater happiness? Oh, I think we both know the answer to that one. It's not my decision, it's her... Yeah, exactly. And her decision is to return to the way things were. I'm just here to help her wake up from this dream. Ferris has already entered the cancellation email. JK on ransoms. I love you, Papa. See you soon. These are Ferris's true last words to her father. When they change things back, will my memories of this world disappear on the air? I mean, honestly, I have really no idea. Everyone should forget all the time, but you're the only one who hasn't, so I have no clue. Of course not, you'll remember. You have memories from both worlds right now, don't you? Is that why you were so desperate to help Ferris in there? That's open to your interpretation. I feel my cheeks get warm, so I hang my head to hide my face. Ferris doesn't want to forget the time with Kyouma in there. Thank you. Take Ferris's phone. I'm sorry, Ferris, I lied to you. When we change things back to the way they were, your memories of this world line will almost certainly disappear. They should have last time! Perhaps another miracle will happen and you'll regain your memories of this world line too, but I can't be sure. There are no guarantees. And so I will engrave these memories onto my heart. The memory of Ferris, the Rynet champion. The memory of her father, who gave thanks to a stranger like me for protecting his daughter. I'll carry them for you, always. Bye-bye, Papa. Bye-bye. It must be done. Is it? Oh, shit, it is me. Okay. Alright, well, let me just save real quick. Save. Just in case I want to hold on to that one. Alright, number 19. There we go. Sending mail. Because you can absolutely... Oh, wait. Oh, the number went up. Okay. Because you can absolutely go back. I know that for a fact. Ooh, okay. Fractal androgynous. And maybe once the, maybe once we're actually done with the story, we'll go back and sort of look at the other timelines, you know. My head spins. I feel faint. Alright, first things first. Let's just save right here. This is where I'm going to save the actual end of the episode. Let's load up, see what happened when I don't push the button. Just as an okay. It must be done. For Mayuri's sake. I must erase Ferris's memories just as I did Suzuha's. There's no other way. I give Ferris back her phone. Kyouma? No. I won't let this dream end yet. Don't jump to conclusions. We should explore other methods. After all, our father's life hangs in the balance. Let's try another way. I can't kill your dad. Anyway, you know, that's a taste. I don't know if I'll ever actually do the thing, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine. So anyway, we're just gonna go back to the real timeline, the canon timeline. My head spins. I feel faint. And like in Soma, you know, that horror game where like when you clone yourself, you're not like, or when you, I don't know how the fuck it works, but you know, it's like cloning or whatever. Like when you do, both of the clones think that they're the real one. It's a coin flip of which one you become. So like after the transfer, one of them is the original and stays behind, and the other one is the new one and goes forward. So like, you know, at the end of spoilers for Soma. At the end of Soma, he's fucking launching the rest of the human race, which has been digitalized, out into space to live forever. And he has the option to either do that himself and be left behind, or have it be done for him and he goes in. And like there is the instance of him having that choice, and you in the video game, I believe, choose. So like whatever you choose, you play out the one that is like that does the thing that you chose. So in one of the things you just left behind, and then the fucking place like the lights go out, and you're already an AI inside a robot body. That's been discovered. Again, Soma spoilers. So you just sort of gonna be there forever in the underwater lab, and it's just gonna be your life. But in the other one, you're in the space thing, and it's pretty cool. You know, it's a thing. Anyway, back to Steins Gate. My head spins. I feel faint. Slowly, the world reasserts itself. I have teleported to the lab development room. Ferris is standing next to me. Reading Steiner is telling me that the world line has changed. Additionally, the injuries the viral attackers inflicted on my body have vanished. So has the pain. Ferris is standing in the center of the room, looking around. The tears that were in her eyes just a moment ago are gone. She's looking around as she remembered. Kyouma, do you know where Ferris's phone went, yeah? Just a moment ago, Ferris was fighting to hold back her tears, but that Ferris is no more. In her place is the usual cute, cheerful Ferris with an impish smile on her face, hiding the pain. I look at the phone in my hand. It's not my phone, but one with several cute, girly cat doll phone straps attached. The hell's a cat doll? Here's your phone. Nah. Ferris walks up to me with a teasing smile on her face. She pokes at my fingers with her index finger. Kyouma, did you see what was inside in there? Ferris gently takes her phone from me, fucking ripping it from my hands. If you did see it, then please forget about it, yeah. I can't let that cat out of the bag, yeah, or else they will awaken, yeah. Oh, he's really sad. Come on, Kyouma, you're supposed to say something now, like, who the hell are they? Or something now. I'm sorry. Before we sent the email, Ferris said she didn't want to forget. And I lied that she would surely remember. Kyouma's acting weird now. He usually acts all pompous and... Nah. Yeah, he suddenly hugs her. I embrace Ferris suddenly, pulling her to me as tightly as I can. I'm sorry. Ferris remembers nothing. Nothing about her victory at the Rhinonet tournament. Nothing about her escape from the viral attackers. Nothing about her father riding up in his limousine to save her. Nothing about how we talked alone in her bedroom. Nothing. She remembers nothing. Everything that happened on that world line was undone. What happens on that world line, I don't know. Number 19. Maybe, like Suzu has said, it still exists as another possible world line. Or maybe it ceased to exist the moment I sent the email. You'd have to be a god to observe each and every world line so it's pointless to worry about it. A god, you say? Okay, now I'm definitely going back after the series to replay all the other endings. One thing is clear. I can never return to that world line again. Ferris can never see her father again. Kyouma, this is really bold of you. Mayoshi's in the next room. She'll find out, you know. Why are you laughing? I'm sorry. The only thing I can do is apologize. Aw, that's really sweet. That's touching, is what that is. On this world line, Mary invited Ferris to come hang out at the lab. You know, to conveniently all have everyone in the same location all the time. Apparently, she came to see a costume Mary had made. Ferris has work after this, so she soon leaves the lab. After seeing Ferris off, I head towards Yanabayashi Shrine. Oh, yeah, there's the game stuff. On the way, I stop at Chiyodori, and take a look around. They're back. The Moe stores exist again. Anime... Oh, God. Toranoana, Darake, Gamers, the easiest word, the Lamtara, yeah, Melon Books, Asobit City, they've all returned to the streets of Akiba. A gigantic anime-themed banner hanging from the soft map building. Maids walk the street handing out leaflets. Cosplaying girls advertise in storefronts. But the return of this family scenery brings no relief to my heart. Brings no relief to my heart. There's only pain, for everything I see confirms that Ferris has lost her father. But I can't stop here. I shake my head and hurry to the shrine. On the way, I notice that the satellite is missing from Radican's rooftop. Of course it is. Suzuha is gone. The thought brings a new pang of grief to my heart. Before this is over, how much more pain will I shoulder? Alone. Completely and utterly alone. I pass beneath the archway and enter the silent courtyard. I walk up to the main building and jab the intercom. After a few presses, I get a reply. But that reply will have to wait for for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. I, of course, have been Keywii. You've been great too, and you have yourself a delightful day. Goodbye! But before we go, I do want to point out the places I can't ever save over again. So, the end of Chapter 7, number 19, Made in Complex. And then, of course, number 8, the end of Chapter 6, Metaphysics Necrosis. That is where I can go back to Suzuha. And, of course, a personal one on my own. Number 47, the prologue, the beginning of the game. I'm 30 some odd hours in now, but that's only 5 in. Like, I'm 41 hours into this game. And look at that, 59 minutes. Saved at 5 in the morning, because that's just how I play. That's just how I roll. It was originally supposed to be saved, like, here, I think? Yeah, because it's an hour in. I accidentally went sideways when I clicked. And so it's just been prologue the whole time. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Of course, I'm Keywii. Great tuning yourself a life like goodbye. You know, all that jazz. Goodbye!